light heavyweights. A second helping in a fantastic combat sports rivalry, which took us back to the inaugural BMF Championship bout, 2019. Third round referee stoppage, which didn't necessarily leave a ton of closure, although a much respected victory for Jorge Masvidal. 5 years later, we're here to do it again, this time in the boxing ring, as these two combat sports icons square off. Wouldn't think you would need to list their accolades. Pretty much well known, but when you're talking about Jorge Masvidal, you're talking about the 2019 Consensus MMA Fighter of the Year, the guy who bleeds the 305 of Miami, who reached superstardom that same calendar year by delivering the quickest knockout in UFC history against Ben Askren, a three-time Fight of the Night honoree, four-time Performance of the Night winner. It's sort of what he does. He also wins a professional boxing victory on his record and is excited to get back in there the second time. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Jorge, there's been a lot of talking in the build-up to this fight. I've done a lot of it, whether people have enjoyed that or not. It's close to be time to fight, though. But what have you learned about your opponent during the ups and downs of this press tour? The craziness that has happened, the trash talk back and forth.
I'm never worried about my opponents, I just worry about me, training, give praise to God. I'm ready to go eat, and then all the fighters on stage want to go eat, so I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man? Let's get this moving, man.
His opponent, Stockton, California's finest. Man who took part in some of the biggest rivalries in combat sports history, record-breaking pay-per-view numbers in his two-fight series with Conor McGregor. He made his first foray into professional boxing, going 10 hard rounds with Jake Paul. But he's been around boxing gyms and boxing legends, getting great work for so many years. Nate Diaz. Nate, so great to have you back. Like we said, final time, we've got to get up here and share some of these words to help sell this fight on Saturday. But boy, have you guys given us a lot to sell, a lot of heat back and forth between the two of you and your respective teams. What does that mean, if anything, in terms of Saturday's fight, the heated nature of the bad blood between the two camps?
There's no heated nature for me. I'm just here to do my job, get the job done. I train hard. I came here with my team. We train hard, all of us, and we're here to win.
Jorge, we were here a month ago. We mentioned the brawl that took place to close the press conference just outside the arena here. When you look back on that, what are your recollections? What are your takeaways?
Plead the fifth.
You protected your coach, you protected your team. That's got to add to the bad blood we have for Saturday night, the motivation for you to come in here and score a second victory over one of your most star-studded rivals. Does that raise the ante, raise the motivation level for you entering Saturday?
Man, I just want to fight her. You know, I'm kind of waiting shit. You know, I just want to fight. This is cool. I know we gotta sell pay-per-views. I just want to fucking fight her and knock this motherfucker dead, bro. Obviously, I didn't like what happened at the press conference, but that's in the rearview mirror. That's my emotions are not gonna take place on Saturday. You know, what's gonna take place on Saturday is 6 months of isolation, hard work in a boxing camp with boxers, learning the craft from the ground up and nothing else. You know, whatever took place on that day doesn't really change the outcome of what's gonna happen in the fight. I'm still gonna knock this motherfucker dead.
Nate, training camp was extended an extra month. You've said maybe you weren't at your best level of fitness ahead of the Jake Paul fight. How different is that for you this camp, preparing for Jorge Masvidal?
It's slightly different.
Good stuff. Hey, what are your expectations for Saturday?
I came here to win.
How are you going to do that?
How the fuck would you do it?
I'm big on talking into microphones. They don't really put on the gloves too often. You're the expert here.
By any means.
Any means necessary. Jorge, how do you get your hand raised on Saturday?
Violence. The only thing I've ever brought to the sport of combat is just violence, and and some techniques. So I get my hand raised. And then eating these cheeseburgers right after I get out of here. So I have some energy.
Regardless of what goes on Saturday, does this end the rivalry between you and Nate Diaz?
Ain't no rivalry, bro.
Nate, same for you?
I'm gonna piss these fighters off. Everybody here wanna go either way.
All right, enough time for talking. Seems like about time to match these great fighters up. We are just 3 days away from this fantastic pay-per-view fight offering this Saturday, Last Man Standing, as FanMio pay-per-view presents Diaz versus Masvidal 2. But before we match up these fighters, we did want to recognize the great media contingency who's here today and open up a line of questioning out to all of you for any of these great fighters here on the dais.
With Amado saying, well wishes to your mother and everything. But something has switched, something like this, just because we're a few fight days away, and how are you visualizing everything up until fight night?
Yeah, I guess the energies and it's in the air, and I'm getting more excited, and as we're getting closer to the fight, I feel like I'm just kind of preparing myself for, whatever the fuck's gonna happen in that ring. So I think, and I know he's not coming to hug me, so I think I'm just preparing myself for, a fight. And I'm in a fight, I'm not in a hugging match, so I think tensions are rising. And they talk a lot of shit on the internet, but they never say nothing in person, so that's why I'm a little pissed. I just wanted to see their energy in person. My mother has a little bit of energy, but like I said, I don't really like the big brother. So.
Marcos Villegas for Fight It TV. This question is for Shane Mosley Jr. Shane, you've had a lot of good wins recently, a lot of momentum. How have you been building on that in camp, and what do you expect out of yourself this Saturday night?
Just staying sharp, working on my craft, and continue to grow as a fighter. Staying focused. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I think that's going to translate in the fight.
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you guys. This question is for Nate first. I just wanted to ask him two things, man. First question is, who inspired you when you were, first up and coming when you were boxing? Who really made you want to become one of the greats?
First and foremost, my brother, my big brother, was fucking doing a lot of good shit, putting me on the game with a lot of people. I like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricardo Mayo, Fernando Vargas, and all those guys, and shit, everybody. Too many to name.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Second question I have for you today, man, is when you do get knocked out, are you going to retire?
Who said that? So I know who you are.
Who let that guy speak?
Or
Hey, little bitch boy, you fucking pussy.
if you do. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be watching. I'm excited to see both sides. But
Who gave that guy a
I'm
mic?
gonna kick you in your fucking leg. And yes, fuck you.
I have a lot of respect for everyone, man. It's just, I want to see a great fight.
Fuck you. Little shit kids like this little bitch talking to this motherfucker that and changing the times. You get a little ass whoop. I got little girls over here that'll fuck you up.
For being here in attendance, before we face these fighters off, a reminder, in order to this great pay-per-view, right now, fanmio.com/PPV, $49.99. Three fight t-shirt fighters, we're gonna face off here. And of course, you can also purchase the pay-per-view through UFC Fight Pass or through the Zone pay-per-view tickets available right now from Ticketmaster, beginning at $25. And now we will face off in front of here. First, a group shot involving all fighters on the main part here. If you can come in front of the dais.
Whoever we have left. Right here, please. Just come in front of the table, please, and look out.
Whoever is left is my favorite part. Oh. Huh? All right, cool. Can we get everyone just like slightly more towards the middle? Is that possible?
Chris, come on, Chris. Come on. Whatever. Go. All right, come on, everybody come in.
All right.
Get a group shot there, whatever is left.
Okay, look right here. Right in the middle. Thank you.
All right, out back, please. All right, thanks you guys. Stick around for interviews if you